Wells' mom actually called police to the family home last week. This after a group of YouTubers showed up on the property.
Well, now that group tells us they were there with cameras recording in what they call an effort to put pressure on Summer's parents and on police.
Sam Luther talking with them tonight about whether they're working against or for this investigation.
Where could she possibly be?
That's Marissa Zadinsky, better known on the internet as Molly Golightly. The YouTuber says she runs a nonprofit called Heels on the Ground.
And what we do is we protest to get answers.
Based in Pennsylvania, but in Hawkins County last week for 3 days, trying to get answers about what happened to Summer Wells. Here they are in the Beach Creek community with cameras rolling, walking near the Wells property.
Okay, we're here.
But once these videos hit the internet, Candace Bly filed a trespassing complaint with the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office.
So I don't believe that Candace Bly has the nerve to walk into Hawkins County Police to try and press charges on me. What's it going to be, a fine? I would love to see this woman face to face.
Zadinsky says Heels on the Ground travels the country trying to put pressure on families that they feel have information in missing person cases. Most recently, this group was outside of the home of Brian Laundrie, placing this dirty laundry basket at the family's front door, asking them to speak.
I laid it out for them. I said, your life will never be the same again if you don't start talking. And the next day she came out and spoke to my friends.
But no such luck yet in Hawkins County. Zadinsky says this is her full-time job, making money off YouTube and other sites. She says they don't interfere with law enforcement. However, they work alongside them. We've reached out to authorities involved in the Summer Wells case to ask if these efforts help or hurt their investigation. We're still waiting to hear back.
I'm willing to take an arrest charge. I'm not a criminal, but I'm willing to take an arrest charge to find Summer Wells.
In Knoxville, Sam Luther, WVLT News.
Well, Dzinski says in January, the group is actually planning to protest outside of TBI headquarters, essentially asking them to hold the Wells family accountable and bring them into police custody.
Accountable for what? Accountable for what? Like, for what? Look, people. It's been a fun day. Earlier we talked about Chad, Jonathan, JLR. I don't even want to give him any more notoriety than he's already getting. Like, this is a dude that got basically famous for just being a pain in the ass. Like, that's it. That's what it boils down to. JLR got famous. Chad got famous by being a notorious pain in the ass. He's achieved absolutely nothing. He's done absolutely nothing productive. He's done absolutely nothing to be remembered for that's noteworthy. That's good. Absolutely nothing. Oh, that's my local news too, Chastity. Yeah. Oh, this TBI protest. Should I or should I not go? Because it's right in my neck of the woods, people. So yeah. We're this is that news clip right there. That news clip, folks. You want to know what that was? That was 150% proof that they have officially turned this into a circus. The Scooby Boob gang have officially turned the Summer Wells case into a mockery and a circus because they looked like clowns up there. Molly Golightly looked like a clown. And they did it well. They were like, she's over here saying, I mean, she claimed to say that she's a nonprofit. Really? Everything that she's making is profit. Everything that she's making off of this, off of her talking about this case is profit. Pure profit. The opposite of nonprofit. I mean, yeah, it was a fun day. And then what's her face? Life per no sex. The purple idiot. Yeah. She went live about me, talking about me. And I mean, like, trying to make me out to be somebody who's like, you know, because I explained and showed the footage of me on Bullhorn Boob's channel. I explained that and went over it, showed her hypocrisy, showed that she's a liar. And so Life per no sex ends up calling me somebody who is attacking a woman. How can a man attack a woman? Blah, blah, blah. They always go to that. Listen, if you're a man, a woman, I don't care what you are. If you're a liar and a thief and you're exploiting kids for profit, I don't care. Yeah, I'm going to call you out. Man, woman, don't care. Shitty is shitty, man. It doesn't change just because what's hanging in between your legs. Doesn't. Not even a little bit. So, you know, talk about what's he doing at noon? A man should be working. First of all, you don't even know if I work nights. No, I don't right now. That's true. She's right. I mean, I'm not working right now, you know, but I don't see how that's anybody's business. You know what I'm saying? But every job, I've worked nights for the past 10 years. 10 years I've worked nights. So, yeah. And besides, man, I'm doing God's work. Doing the Lord's work. I don't know why I said that in a Savannah accent. I don't have any idea why I said that in Savannah. And the Lord said to me, he said, Clara. I said, yes, Lord. He said, Clara. I said, yes, Lord. Go out and knock down the boobies. Go out and kill the titties. Get them out of YouTube. Get the titties off of YouTube, Clara. Clara, yes, Lord. Knock the knockers in the dirt, even though they're already dragging, even though they're already getting stepped on. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. All right. That's enough of that. So all right. I hadn't even started drinking wine yet. This is coffee. I'm Oakley for later though. But this is coffee. All right. So I'm going to show you guys this. This made me laugh today. This made me laugh. So I can't with these people, bro. I can't with Marissa
Customers
Salvo.
has been
I just can't.
tricky.
So we claimed our free business
Everything she
profile on
does.
Google.
Yeah,
like
now
it
we can accept
outdoes the
bookings,
last.
list our products, even post updates.
Our free business profile helps us stand out and connect with customers on Google.
Okay. In order to search for summer, which I don't believe this whole property was, there's no way that you could cadaver dog any of this or on
Okay.
foot.
Stop. All right. Look at that. Okay. Like, I played in terrain like that as a 6, 7, 8-year-old. I played in terrain like that. You're going to tell me a dog can't get through there, a cadaver dog. And all of a sudden, she's an expert on cadaver dogs, by the way. Molly Go Lightly the cadaver dog experienced cadaver dog expert. There you have it, folks. I mean, look at that. That's, come on. This is
There's absolutely
no, I'm sorry about that.
no way.
There's
you-
no
I'm
way.
gonna try and zoom in.
No,
You can see a
because
blue ball.
your pampered, entitled ass never played outside when you were a kid. Your pampered, entitled ass wouldn't know anything about that. That's, I mean, yo, type of one, if you grew up in a suburban area that had woods around you and you played in stuff that was thicker than that from time to time and walked through it just to explore. Because I know I did. Like, and I believe her. I don't believe, I think that she has no, I think that she doesn't, she can't imagine herself walking around in that. She's, oh no, I'm not getting in that. I mean, anything to find a 5-year-old missing little girl. And the TBI and the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department, they're not doing enough, right? They're going to go protest in front of the TBI because there's no way that they searched that area with cadaver dogs. There's no way, according to her. Right? Come on, man. Like, get real.
Ball.
I mean, look at this.
Let me see if you guys can see it right now. All right, this is yeah, there's I could go around.
It's bushes, dude.
Oh my god, it's a good thing we're not protesting, people. It's a good thing.
I walk the dogs.
Oh my god, there's no way that you could
Downhill
walk down
steeper
there
than
and
that.
then walk up without breaking every bone in your body. I'm just
What?
saying that I don't know how this was
Let's hear it one more time.
searched. There's bone in your body. Up without breaking every bone in your body. I'm just saying
Without break every bone in your body. Are you
I don't
kidding me
know
with that
how
right now?
Oh my god, it's a good thing we're not protesting, people. It's a good thing. Oh my god, there's no way that you could walk down there and then walk up without breaking every bone in your body.
There's no way that you can do it. There's no way that you can imagine doing it because you judge everybody else instead of trying to put yourself in their position. Like you know what I would have done? I would have gone down there. I would have been like, if I'm trying to get this great content and this is the best content I'm coming up with, people, this is the best content I'm coming up with in order to convince people that I'm out there, boobs on the ground, looking for this child, right? I mean, give me a break, man. There's no way. I mean, if I'm doing that, I'm getting out there. I'm getting out there. I'm gonna be like, hey, if I get hurt, have 911 on speed dial right now. But you're not. You might get bit by a snake. You might get sprayed by a skunk. But you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you're wearing heels and carrying a Louis Vuitton purse, well, yeah, you'll probably fall down there for sure. But a whole bunch of corn-fed country boys that are trained in search and rescue with dogs are going to look at that. That's the easiest spot. That's one of the easier spots. I'm not saying that the terrain was difficult for law enforcement to look through. That's not what I'm saying at all. Make no mistake. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this woman doesn't know rough terrain from pavement. I mean, that's nothing. Now in the summer, there's leaves, there's bushes. Okay. In all fairness, there's in the summertime when she went missing at the beginning of summer in June. Yeah, there's leaves. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like, I mean, if I'm on a search party and I'm trained with cadaver dogs, well, yeah, I'm looking through there. We're getting through there. If there's a 5-year-old little girl missing, we're going. Oh, the dog doesn't want to go? Get me another dog that will. We're getting through there. So don't sit here and minimize the efforts of these trained professionals while you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. You don't have any clue what you're talking about.
Saying that I don't know how this was searched. There's just absolutely.
That's the first real thing that she said. Now, she didn't mean it in that context, but that's the first true thing that she said. I don't know how. That's right. You don't know how. You don't have any idea how, because you're not trained to do so, because professionals are on this job. Now, remember, we're going to get to something, folks. Remember that Sheriff Lawson, all right, that she claims, sorry, not Sheriff Lawson, I'll get to that, that she claims, according to that news clip, she's quoted in saying that she's working side by side with law enforcement, right? That they're helping law enforcement. Now, first of all, if you're working side by side with law enforcement, why are you protesting the TBI? So how is that even true? Because you're not working side by side with law enforcement. You're a liar.
No way. I don't know how.
Of course you don't know how, because you
I mean,
have
you
no
really
idea
have to
what they
talk
do.
to some construction experts, and I don't know how far they got with that. But look at that. You can't hike that. No, you can't hike that.
What do you mean hike? Wait, what? Have you ever been hiking?
Yeah. Say everyone's not. We love it here. Everybody's super nice.
Unreal, dude. Just stupid. Just plain dumb.
Stand out and connect with customers.
All right. Now, there's another clip. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to find it right now. I mean, no, you know, like she said that she spoke to neighbors, and then on the news clip, she says, well, they wouldn't talk to me, but then they talked to my friend the next day. Like, what? I mean, she's not doing anything. Like, I'm not seeing any content here that indicates that the Scooby Boob gang have done anything productive in regard to this investigation. Like, they look like tourists. That's it. I mean, these are videos being posted. No interview, nothing. Just BS speculation. Just BS speculation. And little
in a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
Videos.
Doesn't it bubble up? Like there's like a babbling brook or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure. They went swimming here.
Yeah, there's like a...
Like, I'm seeing this. This is the videos that they're posting. Yeah, this is real pertinent to the investigation, isn't it? This is what you're funding. Molly Go Lightly listeners, supporters. Bullhorn Betty supporters. JLR supporters. This is what you're funding. Sightseeing. That's all you're doing. They're acting like fangirls.
Your destination is on the left.
There's a case. This is the same thing as when they went to Colorado. When she went to Colorado, started picking stuff up off of the Chris Watts property, souvenirs, like Canceled Karen did. Yeah, no, she's got tons of money. She's all about them greens, man. She's all about them greenbacks. That's all she cares about. Like, look at this. This is what? What is this? Where's this going? I can't wait. It's compelling. 9 minutes of this, guys. Minutes of touring. Let's tour around where a famous crime case is happening.
What's the car problem?
Don't know.
Like, absolutely nothing here. Like what Jerry posted in the chat and post all throughout my chat, what I always highlight on the screen. So nobody forgets. What I put on this screen just now is actually more helpful than what they're doing there. And they're there in Rogersville. And what I am posting on my screen right now is actually more pertinent and helpful to the case in spreading awareness and putting information out there. That's it. Thanks for providing the pic, though. That's helpful. Like, okay. Let's just walk around and film. Oh, it's this dickhead with the camera too. Yeah, let's see your face with it. Let's see your face posing with the picture. This is real deep investigative work there, Chad. Good job, buddy. You're my hero, bro. Like,
here.
I just have a really
like, this is absolutely nothing. It's not helpful at all. And we're going to get to something right now. Now, I mean, in all fairness, let me just fast forward. Let me see if there's actually maybe, I don't know, maybe a killer pops out of nowhere or something, you know? Maybe Jason jumped out of the water. I'll give it a chance to go all the way to the end of the video here. Oh, wait, there's people over there? Nope, that's part of the Scooby Boob gang. That's all that is.
my son by his first name, Hunter.
Okay, here we go. Let's hear what super crime investigator has to say here.
Situation? Sorry, I can't get on with that. But Allie is on record of saying that, you know, Candace is not a great person, right? Something like that. But you allowed Macbeth, and the reason I call him Macbeth is because Allie came into my chat and said, please do not call my son by his first name.
Gossip. That's all this is right now. Pure gossip. There's nothing that pertains to Summer Wells's disappearance and anything that could help find her.
Hunter. And AB said, okay, fine, we'll call him Macbeth. So when I say
YouTube
Macbeth,
gossip.
I am talking about Hunter.
There, on location. Instead of doing it on a panel, she's doing it on location. Good job.
All right. Yeah. Do you get, how many of these do you have in the car? A couple? A few? You can get more. You can get more? Yeah.
Those things are probably all in a sewer somewhere.
Because everybody touching them, they're getting all wrinkly and.
Honest opinion, in the summertime, would you swim here? Never. I would never swim here. I would never even think to step foot.
I mean, this is.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, look at his hands, bro. Look at how soft his hands are, bro. Okay. Yo, look at the dude. Yo, that dude. That is what never working a day in your life looks like, bro. That is the softest, smoothest hands I've ever seen on a 46-year-old guy, on a 45-year-old guy. Those are the strongest, those not even the strongest, the softest, I mean. The softest and smoothest non-working hands I've ever seen in my life, bro. Those are the hands of 2,600 lawsuits filed right there. Incredible. Incredible.
Can I see one of those flyers?
Yeah, I got to take another selfie with it.
This wouldn't discourage me.
Just-
If it was a hot day and whatnot, I would get to go in there and swim. Do you swim?
Yo, and they were tiny, right? Yeah. They were tiny little hands. They were tiny little hands. Yes, they were. Tiny little hands. All right, so now you remember at the end of that news clip, the guy said that they have not yet heard back from the Hawkins County sheriffs when in response to Molly's claim that they are working side by side with the Hawkins County Police Sheriff's Department. So, but there was an update in this little article here. There was an update. And let me go ahead and quote. All right, Lawson. I like Ronnie Lawson. As far as the lengths she's willing to go, she said, I'm willing to take an arrest charge. I'm not a criminal, but I'm willing to take an arrest charge to find Summer Wells. WT News has reached out to the TBI Hawkins County Sheriff's Office to ask if they feel this group is helpful or a hindrance. Okay? Helpful or a hindrance. Right. Mr. Lawson, Sheriff Lawson, excuse me, responds in saying, I knew the group was in the area. They aren't assisting us in this investigation at all. No one can go onto Wells' property or anyone else's property without owner's permission. And the TBI has yet to respond. So there you have it. Like right there. Like straight up. This dude is like, Sheriff Lawson is straight up saying they're not helping at all. Like he's trying to remain professional and not say they're screwing things up. The fact that I have to quote something to you, this is what Sheriff Lawson is not saying. The fact that I have to quote something to you proves that this group of people have made a mockery and a circus out of this case, out of this investigation, and has made it harder for us to do our jobs. That's what he's not saying. Because it's unprofessional for him to engage. But he was quite clear. They're not helping at all. Like, he's mad. You can tell this dude is mad. This is exactly what is happening right now. What is happening with this case right now. What Molly Golightly are doing, what Bullhorn Boobs is doing, what Chad JLR is doing, and the water bottle girl who, you know what I mean? Like, you know what's funny is when she found that water bottle during the Gabby Petito investigation, I was like, man, you know, okay, that's cool. That was it. And then I looked at both. I looked at the picture of the water bottle in the van, and then I looked at the water bottle that she found, and everybody was like, that's the same water bottle. I was like, that's the same water bottle. And then I forgot all about it. I just didn't care about the water bottle afterwards because it had nothing to do with the case. Did nothing. Made no difference. Nothing. Right? But then now that she's lumped up with the Scooby Boob gang, now that she's lumped up with them, now I'm thinking, I wonder if that's even the same bottle. I wonder if she just went out and like looked at the picture and was like, I can go out and get a water bottle that looks just like that Planet, and then I can get some notoriety. I'm not saying that's what she did. I'm just saying I didn't question it until she put herself in the mix with these other fools. You see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't question this person's integrity until she kept the company that she keeps. So, I mean, it's insane. Oh, snap. What's up, Annie? Did you ask me something earlier? Hold on. I have to say I'm impressed with all the festive decor behind you. I even see a candy cane hidden in that bush. It's not exactly hidden, Annie. Why am I all diabolical about a candy cane? Isn't that weird? Yeah, I mean, it's this is exactly what Sheriff Lawson warned us about when this case first broke, when it first happened, when they made their first press conference regarding Summer's disappearance. This is exactly what they were begging us not to do. Like, so, but they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Like, as long as the dollars are coming in, I mean, like, how hard is it? Like, you know, they have the information too. This is what's funny to me. They're walking around with missing persons flyers and taking selfies with the missing persons flyers, right? With the missing Summer Wells, 40 pounds, 3 feet tall, blonde hair, blue eyes, 5 years old, pink shirt, sweats. Like, they're walking around with this on a piece of paper, yet they have yet to share any of this information on any of their live streams, on any of their videos. Nothing. Like, they're doing nothing but, like, I just showed you the content, and the content is straight up nothing but driving around taking selfies like they're fangirls. Same thing they did with the Watts house. It's the same thing. I mean, I don't know about them, but I know, yeah, Molly Golightly did that at a meet and greet with Glossies. God, man, I can't believe somebody didn't get me one of them Glossies with Molly Golightly's autograph on it. I don't know what I'm going to do. You imagine somebody, you know, there's people out there. Think about this. There's people out there that put that in a frame and they got it in their house somewhere. Think about that. Like, just think about it. Just try to imagine. Try to Frankenstein somebody who would do that. Try to Frankenstein, picture them in your mind. You know what I mean? Like mentally Frankenstein somebody who takes a Molly Golightly glossy and frames it. Like, where am I going to put you? I can't even imagine what their home life is like, how they grew up. I mean, I don't know, dude. Let's see. This just struck me. I've been very close keeping up with the Summer Wells case. How did you manage to get away with not being the top of everybody's live because you're covering it also? Wait, what? I've been very close keeping up with the Summer Wells case. How did you manage to get away with not being the topic of everybody's live because you're covering it also? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Maybe you're just paying attention to drama channels, and that's why. Yeah. I love that. That's I hear a shitload of drama happened every time someone speaks about Summer. I haven't heard your name at all. I didn't even know you were covering it. That's because I don't get involved with drama channels. Your comment is a perfect example. It's a perfect example. That's why you're in a real crime channel now. You're not in a true crime channel. That's what they do. That's what those people do. You're in a real crime channel now. Okay? We don't do rumors, we don't do gossip, we don't do irresponsible speculation. We don't do that here. Okay? And Cherry, man, you got to get that typo thing, that typo bug fixed on your phone or whatever you're typing from. Cherry means to type real crime, but she just keeps accidentally typing true crime, guys. Thoughts and prayers for Cherry's phone, please. That this gets somehow corrected. Okay. Yeah, I don't even want to be lumped up with those people, man. Like, listen, man. I'm just listen. I'm trying thoughts and prayers for Cherry's phone is a thing, man. That's why her phone isn't a vital tool in this channel and what we do here. That's my right hand mod right there, dude. You understand what I'm saying? I need her phone to work properly. Okay, I'm not being mean about it. I'm just saying thoughts and prayers. You know, let's will this, no pun intended, this phone to working condition where it types real crime when it's supposed to, because she keeps accidentally typing true crime and it's just not, it doesn't work. Some of them do. And that's okay. Like, I don't have a problem with some of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, but when you're literally, I would make comments here and there, but until they actually went to Rogersville and started doing the things that they were doing, I didn't think it was dangerous, because you're literally possibly obstructing an investigation. Like, you're literally likely somehow tainting possible evidence that could happen. Think about it. I said this earlier. I talked about this earlier today. By making a complete mockery and spreading rumors and misinformation, and then using the fact that you were there as a tool to leave an impression on an impressionable person who doesn't think and can't think for themselves. Well, what if one of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so many people in that county. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so many people in that county, and everybody's talking about that case. How many people do you think are following that case? So say there is an arrest made. You know how hard it's going to be to select a jury? The more people go around knocking on people's doors and going, did you know this? And did you know that? And blah, 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 and logging onto these channels and listening to a bunch of misinformation. You know how hard it's going to be to select a jury in a small town like that? And all you got to do is think for a second. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's saying not to talk about it. Everybody should be talking about it. Everybody should be talking about it. Nobody's saying, I'm not saying not to talk about it. I'm saying drama channels shouldn't be talking about it. But if you're going to be a drama channel, just say, hey, listen, we're going to step away from the drama for just a second, because I don't want to spread any misinformation. And I just want to state some facts, because this case is really interesting to me. And I want to spread the word on it and share useful information. Like, just be like, hey, listen, I have a large platform here, and I know you're here for the drama. But if people really care about, because that's why you're a social media influencer, because you can influence your audience. You're capable of that. And that could either be very useful or very dangerous. So as a social media influencer, you can actually influence your audience to be responsible and go, hey, listen, I know that all of my subscribers here, I have 50,000 subscribers, and I know that I have so many of you in here that really care about kids, which is what she did, except she did that in order to line her pockets. She didn't do it to spread any useful information. She did it to line her pockets. Because think about that, man. Just think about that. How easy would it have been? And you know what? They would have loved her for it. She would have made way more from her supporters in PayPals and cash apps. She would have made way more. That's the irony of the whole thing. She would have made tons more. Because the thing is even though her people are very impressionable, well, they're also good-hearted people, most of them. I believe so. I believe so. Or else, why would they give money? Because they're giving money because they're under the impression that Molly Golightly is out there making a difference. But the thing is, she is making a difference, but she's making a negative difference, not a positive one. She's not in support of law enforcement. She's not in support of Summer's only chance of being found. She's actually going to go protest. She organized a protest against the most experienced, most professional organization right now involved in finding Summer. That is mind-blowingly irresponsible. Mind-blowingly irresponsible. I mean, just think about that. Just think about that for a second. Marinate it. The most professional law enforcement agency charged with the responsibility of finding Summer Wells, and she wants to she wants to make things difficult for them. Why? Because they probably wouldn't cooperate with her or give her some sort of statement on record. Most likely why? Not because they're not satisfied with the job they're doing. She doesn't understand the job they're doing. She doesn't know anything about the job they're doing. So I know it. Everything about her behavior leads me to the conclusion, to the theory that the only reason, and it is an educated theory, people, based on what I've seen her do, that the only reason she's protesting TBI is because they refuse to talk to her. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Dude, I follow the TBI on Twitter. You know how active they are in spreading information on missing kids? You know how many missing kids there are going out of Tennessee? You know how many they find? The majority of them. That's why you don't hear about them. They tweet and say, hey, Amber Alert. Like my TV, I'm watching a show and it gets interrupted like an emergency broadcast system type thing. Boop, boop, attention, Amber Alert. With the description of the kid, the situation, at least as much information as they could fit. And then guess what? Within 24 hours, found safely. Tweet saying found safely. And you're going to go protest like Summer Wells is the only kid on the planet that ever went missing? And you're going to go protest these people? The best chance that Summer Wells has to be found. The best chance. And you want to go protest for clout. And you're doing this for Summer? Unreal, man. The audacity is mind-blowing to me, dude. It's mind-blowing to me. All right. Now, when I do this trash talking, man, I always give people a chance to come on up. Cherry's always like, "Oh God." I mean, it's only fair, right? If I'm going to come up here and I'm going to speak so negatively about somebody, I should give them a chance to defend themselves. It's only the fair, right thing to do, isn't it? Give them a chance to defend themselves, yes or no? Dang, Jolene. Can you not do that on my blanket, though? I mean, come on. Oh, of course they're live right now. Of course they're live right now. Like, she literally called Summer Wells a cash cow. She literally called Summer Wells a cash cow. I mean, all I'm going to do is ask questions. That's all I'm going to do. If anybody feels like I am being in some way unfair to these people, to these creators, then they can come up here and I'll simply ask questions. I'll ask questions and I'll answer questions and I'll do it respectfully. I mean, right, Ariel, I agree with you. That poor baby does need to be found. She absolutely needs to be found. But the thing is we need to think logically. If we really truly want her to be found, do you think that a YouTube creator should be the one doing it? Or do you think that an entire agency, one of many, by the way, that are trained in this and specialize in this, should be the ones to do it? And we should follow their advice. We should follow their lead. They simply say, hey, listen, yeah, everyone can help. Everyone can help. If you see or hear anything that's credible, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. That's all you got to do. Now I got to come up here and do what I do. This is nothing new on this channel, that I see somebody doing something that's awful, that's disgusting, that's screwing up the chances of a child being found safely. This is not this is nothing new that I do. I completely agree with you, Christina Logan. And even if you just want to come up here just to, whatever opinions you got, whether you agree with me or disagree with me, even if you want to come up here just to chit chat, share your opinions. I take pride in my community. I want to give my community a voice if I can. Thanks, Ariel. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude. Scooby Boob gang. I mean, like, I'm genuinely angry about this, you know? Like, I have to try to keep a sense of humor so I could be entertaining here, you know what I mean? Like, that's part of what I do, you know, but and you know, and I could find humor in just about anything, but my true feelings on this is that I'm angry. I'm angry, I'm upset. You know, this is not in any way, shape, or form productive to finding summer. It's counterproductive, as a matter of fact. And if it wasn't counterproductive, I really wouldn't make that big of a deal out of it. You know what I mean? But if you look at these people, now I'm not judging anybody for their past, okay? I'm not. But people keep sending me things, okay? They keep sending me things that I didn't ask for, right? But these, I mean, every single one of these people have a criminal record for things that are that are worthy of no less judgment than anything Dawn or Candace have done. That's a fact. That's the truth. And if their kids weren't taken away, there's stuff in that police report that would validate that if they were at some point. Now, I'm saying this is stuff from the past. I'm not judging them on these things now. I'm saying that they don't get to judge somebody else. That's all I'm saying. You don't get to judge somebody else. I have a past. You know what I'm saying? I've made my mistakes, dabbled in some petty crimes, you know, had really poor judgment under the influence of drugs and alcohol. Yeah, I'm no stranger to any of this stuff, but I'm not up here judging people for it. Yeah, Cherry's judging. That's rich. That's my point. Ariel, good point. You know, and my man Mexi even made this point one time, man, because, you know, he had to deal with some drama, you know, and I never saw anybody handle that more gracefully in my life. Mexi was like all class when he was dealing with the drama that he was dealing with. All class. And he did this little video and he made a very valid point. There's not anybody here who doesn't have skeletons in their closet. You might not have a criminal record, but I guarantee you did something to be judged for. I guarantee everybody in this chat, everybody's got skeletons in their closet. Everybody's got secrets. Everybody's got regrets. Everybody. Or something that they regretted at some point. Maybe they got over it and they learned from it and it's no longer a regret. I get that. I totally get that. But everybody's got skeletons in their closet. And just to dig up skeletons in these people's closets doesn't give you the right to accuse them of doing the worst possible thing that anybody could do on this planet, which is bring a child to their demise and lie about it. And I'm going to keep making this point. I'm just going to keep making the same point over and over and over again, people. There's no way that these people passed a lie detector test and pulled off the perfect crime and can't even not act like fools on a YouTube channel. Consistently, over and over again. There's no way that these people that I see in front of me with the things that I see them do are capable of pulling off this crime. It's just, it would be a miracle. And keeping it under wraps this whole time without breaking once in 6 months. In 6 months. I'm just not buying it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not, it's not. Well, see, that's something that I don't do. Miss Verity. That's something that I don't do. Okay. Now, and what's ironic is I came close to this one time, and it was merely to show hypocrisy. One creator who likes to just find creators to pick at chose Molly Golightly as a target at one point, and then shared her past in order to collect some sort of judgment for her and clown her and make fun of her, right? And because I saw hypocrisy in that, I called it out. And all I did was share that person's mugshot. Like, you don't get to throw stones. Here's a mugshot of you, stupid. You don't get to throw stones. I'm not judging him. I'm just saying you don't get to throw stones. You don't get to judge somebody for that. But that's just not something I do. I mean, that's the thing, is y'all are the ones bringing this information to me. I never went digging for it. Y'all can get that information somewhere else if you want to. I just don't do that here. That's not what I do. Now, if it's in the sense of helping a child who nobody seems to be helping and sharing court documents that pertain to this child staying safe, which is what I did. Yeah, I did that, and I'll do it again. I'll do it every time. And I'll never apologize for it. Never. Yeah, nobody thinks about that. They don't care about that, Love Troll. They don't care about that. What if she's found and all those that accused the parents were proven wrong? My grandma said we can't take back words of the hurt causes, so think before you speak. That's right. That's right. Very, very common and wise words coming from a grandma. That's absolutely right. You can't undo that. You can't undo this damage. And as long as those dollars are rolling in, that's all they care about, man. That's all they care about. And one of them is an ex-convict. And I didn't dox this dude. He's famous for it. The dude's got a Wikipedia dedicated to him. News clips, everything. Filmed himself standing outside of a prison. All right, hold on. Where's the... I didn't even forget what I was looking for. Oh yeah, okay. Hold on. Where is this? Yeah, we're not done with JLR footage here. We're not quite done. We're gonna show a little something else just to give you an idea of this dude. Just to give you an idea who this dude is.
This is what the federal government subjects me to. I was a perfectly clean-cut white boy, and then the federal
The federal government. This is what the federal government subjects me to. Right? Listen to his little attitude. This is what the federal government subjects me to. Now, what he's talking about are his parole conditions, what it looks like. This is him just freshly out of prison, if I understand the timing of this footage correctly. He's fresh out of prison, right? This is Molly Golightly's buddy. And he's fresh out of prison, and he's blaming the world. He learned nothing. The dude went to prison, he learned nothing. This guy is the anti-Colton Harris Moore. That's who this guy is. He's the bizarro Colton Harris Moore. That's exactly what he is. I can't, oh my God, I'm blowing my own mind by making this comparison. He is the opposite of this guy. It's incredible. It's uncanny. It's crazy. He is the absolute bizarro version of Colton Harris Moore. He's blaming everybody for his problems, blaming the federal government for his problems, and he's just fresh out of prison. Alyssa Jett, thank you so much for that support. I appreciate that.
The federal government destroyed my life, more or less. They put me in.
The federal government destroyed my life. A perfect clean-cut white boy, quote unquote. Clean-cut white boy, quote unquote. And he's doing anti-racist things. He's talking about anti-racism. You see what I'm saying? This is the kind of person that is involved and destroying evidence in a Summer Wells case.
In prison for a non-violent crime, served 125 months illegally, was subjected to solitary confinements and force feedings. Now look where I'm living. This is what I'm subjected to. Take a look.
The victim the whole time he's in prison. The victim the whole time he was in prison. No accountability at all.
So
that looks like the All in the Family neighborhood.
What I'm living in.
Like the way Glenn Miller plays.
I'm aggravated, I'm pissed off. I have a lot of resentments, and I can't accept the fact that this happened to me in my life. So I'm going to make change. Peace.
You're not going to make any change. You didn't make any change. You know why you didn't make any change, JLR? I'm going to give you a little tidbit. This is also what we do on this channel. You can't take any accountability. Without taking accountability, you cannot practice self-awareness, which would lead to self-improvement. It's impossible. Can't be done. Can't be done. Peace. That's crazy. Did he have to forfeit it though? Did he get to keep it? No, Siren Jag. He was victimized by the federal government. Perfectly clean-cut white boy. Victimized by the federal government. Illegally incarcerated. Come on, man. Feminine. Those hands, though. Those soft, silky hands. Q and the Barry White. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Those soft, silky hands. There he is.
Yo. I can't stand looking at that dude. That picture of the guy. Oh.
It's beyond
bizarro version of Colton.
You know what I'm saying? You know how I do here, Mr. Harlan.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be done. You know? It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
Oh, I know. See, Jonathan, here is what happens when the scientists at Area 51 are like, we need to clone someone. 2010, we need to make a super soldier. They're like, we need someone with the perfect DNA. Okay.
That's
somebody raises their hand. Yeah. Someone will raise their hand. They'll go, let's clone someone. Let's fuck with DNA. We'll pick someone. We'll pick somebody. Oh, let's go with that Colton guy. Yeah. We're gonna make a clone army. We're gonna rip off a movie. We're gonna make a clone army. We're gonna go win some wars.
Oh, I see where you're going.
And that's what we're gonna do.
But then it went wrong. They
Yes.
missed a chromosome or something, and then they made a bizarro Colton Harris Moore. Is what they did.
Oh yes, but then they had a successful batch and hid them. But they said, "Oh well, what do? We got to tell the president. We're not telling him that we failed at this cloning project. We are to discontinue it. That is final. And we'll just let that thing roam around in the world. No one will know. We'll just give him a name, and there's that name. No one will know. No one will know. No one will know."
No.
What do you mean? He committed a crime? Fraudster?
Dude, I'm telling
we
you.
can't have that. We can't have it.
It's the perfect comparison, dude. I'm telling you.
Yes.
It's the perfect comparison. Because look at this guy's looking for clout. Colton went off the grid. Colton can't be found. I don't know where he is.
No.
He's
probably in a tree.
Deleted his Twitter, changed his email, changed his number, God knows what, everything. I can't get a hold of the guy. And I know it's going to end up happening. I know it's going to end up happening. Like he's going to text me out of the blue one day. Just out of the blue one day.
Hey, it's been a while.
I really could have used you during the Gabby Petito thing, right? You know what I mean? Like I really could have used your insight like on finding the Brian Laundrie douche. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. This guy's looking for clout. He's like running from it. Like Colton's running from it. Colton went to prison. Colton took
as well.
Colton straight up like he stole 5 airplanes, taught himself how to fly. This guy went and decided that he was entitled to other people's money by going in front of a federal judge like, well, you should give it to me. 2,600 times. 2,600
times. That money?
Like, this guy is the anti-Colton. It's hilarious to me.
I'm now thinking of Frank Abagnale for some reason. Jeez. Fraudster?
Frank Abagnale, yeah.
He's an old fart from the FBI.
Colton told me on here that he met Frank Abagnale and he wasn't impressed.
Oh. I mean, let's see. The guy's an old dude. He's from the age of the confidence man. Of course he's not impressed. This is a guy who doesn't get paid shit from the FBI as a consultant. You think he's going to be impressive? No, he's not.
No.
He's an old
There's
dude.
nothing impressive about JLR. There's absolutely nothing impressive about him. Except if you want to say astonishing, there's something very astonishing about him. Never seen somebody work so hard besides my ex. Never seen somebody work so hard to not have to work. I've never seen that in my life. Like other than her. Like I used to say the same thing about her. This dude took the cake. She's second place. She's runner up. 2,600 lawsuits. She tried to sue, Jimmy Hoffa. Or not her. He did. He tried to sue Jimmy Hoffa. Go back and watch my live from earlier today, man.
I saw that. I was there.
Like,
why in the fuck would you want to sue Jimmy Hoffa? The guy's been missing for so long. What did he see your mom and sleep with her and then things went awry, they broke up? It's like, what the hell? Why are you trying to sue a dead person?
Like
that's not how it works.
At least half of the people he tried to sue are already dead. Like, I mean, I guess they have an estate. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't
I think
doubt
he
it.
tried
The
to sue like Ivan the
Teamsters.
Great or somebody like that, like somebody from history.
Ivan the Great.
I gotta look it up now. I gotta look it up now.
I wouldn't doubt this guy tried to sue Bobby Plager.
I gotta go over.
Oh yeah,
Chad's list of lawsuits here one more time.
I've heard of this dude before. The Jonathan guy. Was he in the news for some of this shit?
Yeah. Yeah, I played a news clip. Dude, I just told you I was live earlier. You said you were there. I played a news clip. Maybe you didn't go in there yet. It was towards the beginning.
No,
oh, man. My shit's...
I was at work and I caught the last bits of it.
All right, so
Jimmy's not dead. He is in witness protection.
Dude,
if he
Bill
was,
Belichick.
he would have came out.
Dude, Bill Belichick, George W. Bush, Janet Reno, Martha Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Michael Vick, Steve Jobs, Perez Hilton, Britney Spears, Somali pirates, bro.
Somali
pirates, dude.
What did they do?
Like Immigration and Naturalization Service. Some other dude whose name I can't even like pronounce. He tried to sue Rockstar Games for Grand Theft Auto.
Rockstar Games.
Right, that alone makes you an asshole. Like
Rockstar Games is probably going to be launching a sequel to one of my favorite games.
Grand Theft Auto is awesome, dude. I could play Vice City all day with the cheat codes.
I love cheat code.
Now I back the blue, but in Grand Theft Auto, it is fun to be shooting down police helicopters with a bazooka, blowing up tanks. It's fun. But I mean. But
yeah, if there's one thing I couldn't do is fly an airplane in a game. I couldn't do it. That's why I'm into battleships.
I finally was able to do that. I'm not a gamer. I have a PS4, and I just like the only game I ever completed was Uncharted 4. That's the only game I ever completed. Dude, and Vice City, Margot, has the best soundtrack, bro. Like most video games, at least the ones back in the day, I would turn the sound down and I'd be playing like music,
Someone's asking if I'm a U.S. citizen. Yeah, I live in the U.S.
Dude, hold on. And look, he tried to sue. He tried to sue Bernie Madoff.
Jesus.
Germany. Let's see what else. Let's see. Plato, Nostradamus.
Oh,
Che Guevara, James Hoffa, Jimmy Hoffa, bro. Like, all survivors of the Holocaust. What kind of a shitbag tries to sue all of the survivors of the Holocaust? You're gonna tell me this dude is not a white supremacist? You're telling me this dude is not a white supremacist?
This dude is a white supremacist.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Certainly acts like it.
Yeah, like if Don Wells is a drunk, this dude is a white supremacist, bro. It's
the guy's a white supremacist. It's like
there's no
he's trying to sue the dead, and it's like
anything less than a white supremacist would try to sue all of the survivors from the Holocaust.
Why in the fuck would you try and sue them in the first place? It's like Jesus Christ. They've went through enough already, and I sincerely doubt they have the money to fight back. And most of them are dying.
He sued Mein Kampf too, but probably, if I had to guess, I'd say he probably sued Mein Kampf because he wanted credit for writing it. And he's like,
oh, Chad. Oh, God.
These are jokes, people. Don't take me literally. These are jokes. Man, yeah, I can't. Like, this.
Who's he going to sue next?
Oh, I hope he'll try to sue me. That'll be fun. Like, I hope he tries. I'm the most
suing me for me calling him Beaver Mouth. Beaver
I
Mouth.
love it. I love it. I'd love a guy with a history like that to try to go in front of a judge and try to sue me. That would just be fun.
Sue the captain of the Titanic.
I would have. Yeah,
going to sleep.
I'd have content for days. It'd be so much fun.
sue the captain of the Titanic. Well, he went to sleep. It's not his fault. It was the people on the lookout who didn't see the bird.
Well, I mean, you know, it's not their fault either. Like
No.
it's technically the captain's fault because the dude, I mean, I only saw the movie. I didn't read any books on it or nothing. But right, suing the sun. This dude is trying to sue the sun.
Sue the sun.
But yeah, in the movie, good old James Cameron, shout out.
He's been down to the wreck of the Titanic so many times.
Dude, in the movie, like there was that one snobby dude. I guess I don't know. He worked for whatever company that owned the Titanic, and he was like,
"Oh, Jay Bruce is
to arrive in New York early. What a splash that would make!" And then he was
that actually happened too.
Good man. He was like, I don't want to push the ship too much, you know. And he was like, "But what a splash, AEJ." And he's like, good man. I feel like that dude was born to play that role. Some 1920s, like snobby, you know, cravat wearing douche.
Well, it seemed like the 1920s, even though the Titanic sank in the year 1912 on April 14. But their clothes certainly seemed like 1920s attire. It's like,
look at this, bro. I gotta go over
I've
this
watched
again.
The movie, yeah.
I gotta explain this again. Sherry Thomas is over here laughing at me because I didn't read the books. I didn't read no Titanic books. I just saw the movie. And y'all are the fools. Type of 1 if you're an avid reader, please. Type of 1 if you are an avid reader. You love to read books. Type of 1, please. If you were an avid reader. Okay.
But yeah, the White Star Line was competing with a line called the Cunard Line. The Cunard Line is still around today. But the White Star wanted that speed ribbon.
Look at all these readers in my chat, dude. Look at all these readers in my chat. All right. Listen, all y'all fools. Get with evolution, people. Get with evolution. Why would I read a book when I could just watch the movie?
Yeah, the movie's enough.
It reads the book for me, bro. Like it reads the book for me.
Yeah.
With the technology that is today, y'all need to get with the times, okay? Don't try to make me out to be some sort of uneducated fool because I'm ahead of the game. Y'all are living in the past, okay? All movies are evolved books. That's what movies are, evolved books. Y'all read a book for a week when I can read it in 2 hours and see it all happening. Okay?
The movie about Titanic was great, but it did leave things out. Yeah. Especially when you hear about the ship called the Californian. It was actually nearby when the Titanic was struck by the iceberg. Yeah, it was called Californian.
Where's he from?
Oh, the boat?
California. Where's he from? Whatever. Go ahead.
Well, they were about a mile and a half away. They couldn't see much. And they said, oh, well, we saw these lights. We saw fireworks. Those were the crew launching the emergency fireworks up into the sky to get help. But the captain of the Californian said, well, my excuse is when they were at the court hearing and the inquiry, he thought it was fireworks for a party vessel. However, 3 other crews testified and they were able to say that ship was indeed the Titanic, and we literally sat there under the captain's orders and did nothing. That man lost his job because of that. And the other crew, needless to say, they were scolded a lot by the news. It's safe to say their families are still blasted for that kind of shit.
Hold on, Mr. Harlan. I got to address this.
They didn't help them.
Silence of the Lambs book is better than the film. One of these people, look. This is one of these people. The book was so much better than the movie. I
They
love
say
these
the
people.
same thing
The
about Harry
book is
Potter.
so much better than the movie. How is the book better than the movie when the movie reads the book for me? Okay. It's like saying, oh, cleaning my house is so much better than having a maid. That's asinine. Use your brains, people. Come on. What kind of audience do I got
It'd be
here,
nice
dude?
to have a
What
maid,
kind of
but
people do I got?
I actually
Come on,
like
man. Y'all
cleaning.
got to evolve. You got to get with the times. Unbelievable. All right, go ahead, Mr. Harlan. I'm sorry. People with their crazy logic in here.
So once, I mean, they pretty much figured out, they knew the Titanic was going to sink. The ship itself was flawed in design. It was a big ship, about 882 feet in length. For that time, it was huge. No other ship was bigger than it, but there were ships that were slightly smaller and were a lot faster. A name, if you've ever learned anything about World War One, a ship named Lusitania may pop into mind. That was the Cunard's pride of their passenger liner fleet, and then it was sunk by the Germans. A single torpedo from the U-20, a German U-boat, attack on civilians, which put us into World War II, World War One, the Americans. But the sinking of the Titanic before peacetime was the worst ever. And if you've ever been on a cruise ship, I've noticed changes. We got more lifeboats, lifeboat drills, life jackets, life jacket drills, things to keep us safe when we're out on the open ocean. But they didn't have that. There was supposed to be a lifeboat drill then, but there was not. There wasn't one. They didn't care about the safety of the passengers. They felt, oh, the ship is unsinkable. Even that guy who was J. Bruce Ismay, that snobby guy, he even said, oh, the ship is oh so safe. We will be the people to get to New York first before the Cunard line ever does. We will get the blue ribbon. We will get our news headings. We will do it. But they never did. Instead, their news line headings was Titanic sinks, great loss of life. That's more of horror, and even he got sued a bunch of times. But yeah, I love the movie. It's just they do leave some things out.
Well, I mean, you could only make a movie so long.
No.
The idea behind the movie is convenience, bro. It's convenience. People are like, oh, well, the movie leaves things out. How do I know if I didn't read the book? So no harm done, people. So joke's on you. How do I know? Okay.
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss.
No, it's fine. I've had ignorance towards someone just mentioned it, the world's Nazi Germany's famous battleship Bismarck.
Okay, dude.
Listen,
I love you, Mr. Harlan, but we're not getting into all that, man. That's a fucking nightmare, buddy.
No. The Bismarck. No, that's a fucking nightmare. Oh, the one shot that blew up another vessel. Oh, Jesus. No. I'm not getting into that nightmare. I've been yelled at by people who claim they know more than I do. I played the game World of Warships Legends. I've been in those forums. I ain't poking my head in that nightmare again. No. We can just stick to what we know.
I'm going to wrap this up pretty soon. All right, man. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it, dude.
Hey, no problem.
All right, man. I'll see you later.
Yeah. You have a good day.
You too.
And the rest.
All right, guys. All right. Yeah. What? I'm just joking about the books, people. And no, I don't read much, but I do like to listen to audiobooks when I'm at the gym. Sometimes I want to listen to music. Sometimes I listen to audiobooks. I enjoy them. Just jokes, people. Just being silly. No, man, I don't have the patience. Like, that's, you guys want to know the truth? You guys want to know the truth? So, like, I have like serious like ADHD. Like, you'll hear me, I'll start talking about one point and then go into another one. It'll happen. And then I'll be like, man, what was I talking about? Because I had a point. And you know what I mean? I'll do that. Like, I have serious ADHD. So whenever I end up reading a book, okay, what ends up happening is I will read something that will make me think about something. And then I go off on a thought tangent as I'm reading the book. So I'm not even paying any attention to what I'm reading. None of it is sinking in. It's not being comprehended, right? And I'm thinking about something else. My imagination just goes completely elsewhere. So it's almost pointless. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. So that's why I don't read books. But I do enjoy books. I do. If you know, it's not like I've never read a book. I've read a lot of books, actually. I just don't, it's not something that I normally would sit around and do. Like, there has to be a book that like everyone's raving about, and I just like have to read it to get what's everybody talking about. Then I'll read it, you know? Like, I read the Da Vinci Code when it came out. You know what I mean? But I also worked at a tattoo shop where you're just sitting around all day. Like, we're either watching DVDs or we're reading and listening to music. I read a lot of Chuck Palahniuk books too. I don't even know if that's how you say his last name. I've never heard it said. Actually, I think I heard Joe Rogan say it once, but I already forgot how you say it. Right. I get frustrated, man. I lose interest because I'm like, man, I can't keep reading the same paragraph over and over again because I start thinking about something else when I'm trying to read. Like, happens to me all the time. Let me tell you something. Any woman, okay, because I've heard at least like the more hardcore, more or less parts in 50 Shades. Any woman who tells me that that is their go-to for kink, like, you're way too vanilla for me. It's not gonna work between us. It's not gonna happen. It is not gonna happen. Oh, I did watch The Unforgivable. That's that Sandra Bullock movie, right? Yeah, that movie was crazy, man. That movie was crazy. And oh, there's an Amber Alert. Let me see here. Amber Alert. San Antonio, 3-year-old white female, Lena Sardar killed. Last seen wearing black jacket, red dress, 3-year-old, black shoes. Let's look that up. Lena. There's nothing in the news about it yet. All I can do is share that Amber Alert comment right now. Oh, now I'm seeing a different name. Okay. Nothing under that name either in the news. All right. All right. Well, we'll keep our eyes open for that. We'll keep our eyes open for that. but I am gonna hop off here in just a minute. Man, yo, listen, it's gonna be really difficult to talk this up without spoilers. But speaking of movies, if you haven't seen Spider-Man, go see Spider-Man. I had a movie pass that I got from my old job like 3 years ago, and it didn't have an expiration date on it, and I was able to use it for an IMAX movie. So I saw it in IMAX, and it was fantastic. It was like one of the best movie experiences I've had in years. Spider-Man was amazing. It's super sentimental, and it's nostalgic. You know, it's just, yeah, it's, I don't know. I mean, it's not better than Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. It's not better, but it's just as good for very different reasons. Just as good. Whatever, mama. I'm like, there's a reason you're hearing about it that many times a day, whatever that number is. There's a reason you're hearing about it that many times a day. And it's because it is that good. It is amazing. No pun intended. Oh, yeah. Going to put some new strings on the guitar, huh? Right on. All right. Make sure you clean that neck real good before you put the new strings on. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that, Squall. I'm glad. Yeah, I seem to have gotten a lot of new subscribers. So all you guys that are new subscribers, man, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I really hope I give you what you're looking for out of this channel. I really do. I hope you really enjoy it. I'm really grateful that you guys subscribed. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I love you guys very much. And we will do this again very, very soon, my friends.